said before in this podcast, Sean, they're going to have a war in the future, just like they had one in the 60s. It's going to happen.
No, it's not.
Oh, yes,
because
it is.
China's done for. China's done for.
She's done for, that's for sure.
In the next 10 to 20 years, they're going to have an inevitable 50% collapse in population and standard of living because of these effects from rapid urbanization, as I said. They would have already moved on Taiwan if they were strong enough. They don't know how to even operate the semiconductor technology. Shout out to President Biden, even though he was...
Whoa!
Exactly.
Whoa.
And that's why I say it, because it's...
Shout out President Biden?
For simply passing the
For
chips...
what? For what?
For simply
stealing money in Afghanistan? Stealing money in Ukraine? Running a money laundering operation? What are we saying? For pardoning his fucking son who was smoking crack cocaine with fucking horse? What are we thinking Joe Biden about?
For simply passing the Chips and Science Act, where we're investing $500 billion in local manufacturing of semiconductors. Yeah, so we're no longer dependent on China.
The bill that the Republicans forced on him?
And it was the best thing he did. And it enabled
the bill
us.
the Republicans
See, this
forced
is the problem. And this is even evidenced in the restructuring of our naval fleet. We used to provide destroyer ships to provide security for the cargo ships. See, after World War II, to prevent nuclear exchange, we had to create what's called the Bretton Woods system, which is globalization.
Well aware.
Globalization.
That made the dollar
the interconnected supply chain. You know, and it was working until
1971.
When Nixon decoupled gold from the dollar.
And now we have the
standard.
petro-dollar.
And the only reason he had to do that was because of the effects of stagnation. This is the effects of the sexual revolution and all these issues of the long march through the institution. This is how they collapsed American dominance.
The petro-dollar has kept America on top since 1971. And if I may say, it's a much better system for America than Bretton Woods was. I got to say that.
And much better than Bitcoin. See, the dollar has been interruptibly diluted since that point. And I believe anyone that's on cryptocurrency is a domestic terrorist to some extent. We need the dollar strong. You can make that argument. We need the dollar strong. I don't disagree with you. Quarterbacking global affairs. Now back to the point of the Bretton Woods Agreement and how it allowed for peace since World War II. You know, in 1953, it's called the twin nuclei problem. We simultaneously discovered by splitting the neutron of an atom that we could create hydrogen bombs. And also the 3D double helix structure of DNA opened up bioweapon capacity. You saw what happened with COVID-19. It doesn't take much for a billionaire to fund research.
Shout out Bill Gates.
No, not shout out.
Yeah, shout out Bill Gates.
I don't fuck with Bill Gates.
That's the whole point. I just said shout out Bill Gates because he's the one who's doing it.
But let's not conflate the viewers and think that we're shouting him out because he has financial success.
They know exactly what I'm shouting him out for.
And I understand that, and your followers may understand, but we got to impact the masses. Like I said, we need to impact about 10% of the population to get them to adopt this ideology and create cascading effects.
10% of the population.
This is what's called the minority rule, where a small group of dissenting individuals.
That worked in the past. Because that ain't gonna work today, bro.
Because minority groups, not just skin color, minority opinion.
You're jumping all over the place, bro. You're jumping all over the place.
I'm explaining and diagnosing the issues so we can prescribe
3% of the people who rose up against Great Britain and started the revolution and succeeded, that's not going to work in 2025. Even with 10, even with 20, even with 30%. You know why? This ain't French Revolution style anymore. They got drones, bro.
You got to understand this.
They will bomb the shit out of you.
You understand the proximity we are to the AI singularity, right?
AI is the devil.
It's not.
Yes,
it's going to bring forth the socialist utopia. Post-scarcity.
I've talked about that many times.
All right, now listen. You understand that 2027 to 2029, we're going to reach the point of AGI where artificial intelligence exceeds human intelligence, starts to recursively, iteratively refine its own capacity to create technology. We're going to have cascading effects, exponential development rapidly in our technologies. Unimaginable technologies will emerge within days of this point.
And how many people are going to be out of jobs? How many people are going to be out of jobs?
And this is the beautiful
all the
thing.
people out of jobs go on their basic income, and then you have socialism.
And this is the beauty of it. Now, when we have AGI, ubiquitous surveillance, ever-present surveillance, and a system that doesn't prosecute you necessarily, but looks to incentivize you towards objectively beautiful acts like holding the door open for someone, being respectful, working out, not being a burden to our healthcare system. cardiovascular related illness, smoking cigarettes, and obesity alone, if eradicated, would allow for free healthcare for the global citizenry. These type of problems could be eradicated with ubiquitous surveillance. All the virtue signaling about pedophilia and child pornography would be eradicated.
Eradicated.
If we had global
You better talk to your boy Biden about that.
I mean, I don't need to get into the degeneracy. We're within an arm's reach of the AI singularity. Ray Kurzweil, the top futurist, has predicted all the technological advancement rate on par with Moore's law. The fact that we can double computational ability by reducing the size of transistors by 50% every 2 years, also correlating with a 50% reduction in the cost of technology every 2 years. We're about to hit the point where that exponentiates, compounds in an incomprehensible manner where we don't even have the capacity to imagine what type of technologies are going to emerge.
Maybe you don't.
Now listen, this ties into the fundamental nature of reality. We are in a virtual reality by definition.
And numerology and astrology prove it.
No, it doesn't. It
proves numerology.
It actually opposes the fundamental laws of reality.
Absolute garbage.
Let's get into it. Listen, hence the term from John Wheeler, the same guy that coined the term black hole, the term it from bit. It, the universe, emerged from bits of information. The universe isn't continuous, smooth, coherent. It's individual packets of information, bits of information. Zeros and ones are the only legitimate numbers. Zeros and ones. One being
binary code.
Binary.
Okay.
And the top NASA physicist, James Gates, says that what befuddles him more than anything else in his findings is that when he's looking at equations, these adinkras that represent space-time continuums, what he finds at the root of every phenomenon in the universe is self-correcting linear binary code, Hamming code. The Hamming code isn't considered sacred. They're digging to the fundamental, we can get down to the equivalent of the pixel. Reality is literally pixelated. It's called the Planck length, beyond which space and time cease to exist.
You don't believe in vibrations and energies?
The point being is,
yes or no?
All these physicists and mathematicians have dug down to the deepest fundamental layers of reality, the equivalent of the pixel, and they don't consider this sacred. They don't consider these findings to be
Do you believe in
mystical.
energy? Yes or no? Do you believe in vibration?
Energy in physics is simply information.
Do you believe in vibrational energy and energy attracts? Yes or no?
In an esoteric sense.
Wherever you guys are watching this show, I would truly appreciate it if you follow or subscribe. It helps a lot with the algorithm. It helps us get bigger and better guests, and it helps us grow the team. Truly means a lot. Thank you guys for supporting, and here's the episode.